I cleaned the locker room, which is
Well,
your
I'm just
duty
saying,
yesterday.
if we try to do everything
Nobody is
together,
arguing with
I'm
you.
not arguing, but I'm still speaking, please, Adekunle.
I was the one
Don't
talking now.
everybody then speak.
The house is clean at the moment. If you said the locker room has a few things to do, that's your jurisdiction. As of yesterday, I swept it.
Yo, you guys, yesterday, or with the way the house was yesterday, the vibe that was in the house yesterday, I was thinking that this week it was going to be vibes upon vibes upon vibes, but the housemate said, "Hold my beer, you got it all wrong." Like last night was after the live eviction show, and Big Brother gave them their not so befitting treats as finalists. Big Brother did not try, but then they were by the table having several conversations, laughing, and I just felt like the week was going to have that same energy. But today, this morning, and it's looking like that is not really what we might be getting based on what happened. Let me even show you how the night was so that you understand what I'm talking about.
People's energy is like somebody. It's always interactive. No. Yeah, it's very interactive. Yeah, we went to the same garden. Yes, I was like, I leave. Not like you. How you? When you met me in that wall. No, you were there. I was asleep, bro.
Like you see what I'm talking about. The energy was like, so I said, okay, nice. Although I didn't watch till the end, so I don't know how it ended up. Like, body no be firewood, so I just left them and went to bed, right? So, but then this morning we just had like a little situation with the housemates. I've never welcomed you guys to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a brand new video. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. So I am doing fine. Suleiman, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Good morning, Ogusanya or Ayomide. Hi. So yeah, so this morning, Ilebaye called for
Places
a
to work on.
meeting for them to share money duties. Ilebaye called for a meeting for them to share money duties based on people that were evicted yesterday, their fewer, just to find a way for them to work today. That's the way they will now do it in such a way that it's going to get to everybody. So she was suggesting that they now pick two places to work on instead of one. So each person will have two places, two places. So that was her own suggestion this morning when she called for the meeting.
Each person will do two duties. We have two places to work on. We have the lounge, the kitchen, the locker room, the washroom, and the pink and the blue room.
So that was just her own. She was trying to count the different places that are in the house and how they'll do it. Then Mercy's suggestion was for them to just clean, like just come together and clean since they're just six. When she said when they were nine, there were still some extra places, or they had to do two. According to Mercy, she said when they were nine, they were doing two, and that's how they worked. So now that they're six, she feels like there will be some extra places left if they have to share it like that. That they should just come together and clean the house together since there are very few in the house. So that was Mercy's own suggestion. So I'm taking it step by step so that you guys can see the build up of things and how we got to the point where it now turned to another thing.
We all have to like come together and clean the whole house. If
Then
you do it
fine.
too, there will be lots of places that will not be touched. So I don't think that's the wise.
But let's look at how
We should
many
just-
rooms, how many places do we have?
We can do more than 3, 4. Do you even get what I'm saying?
So that was Mercy's own suggestion that they should just find a way to come together and clean. That's basically what she was trying to say. I'm seeing a comment here. Salimot Yekin Salimot says it's because he didn't welcome me. That's why I didn't give the video a thumbs up. I beg go, no vex. Okay, you've done that now. Thank you very much. No vex. So welcome. I can't respond to everybody right now. So that, just so that we don't I'm going to read the comments later on. So we had that. Mercy's suggestion was this, and then Adekunle now spoke to Adekunle's own conversation. Or Adekunle basically said that they've cleaned a lot of places in the house. So a lot of places in the house are already clean. He mentioned the garden, the locker room, or so the kitchen. He said Cross even spent time last night cleaning, so that more like they are fewer now and they already have that. They know that this is what they're supposed to do. They are responsible right now, like more like they are responsible kind of thing. So that was Adekunle's own conversation. Let me expand this. So he was just of the opinion that they are going to really come together and work.
About 10 places, 10, 11 places.
So if we share it to two, is there going to be like another space remaining?
Everybody can do 2, 2, 3, 3.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I want to calculate how many places we have first. Then.
Okay, no, this was sorry. Hold on. Let me bring up the Adekunle's own first before we get to Cross's parts. Yeah, let's go. This is it.
The washroom is clean, the garden is clean. I cleaned the locker room. It's fine. Like the house is actually clean if you moved around. The cross went the entire house yesterday, even yesterday night, he still cleaned the kitchen. And nobody told us to do it. We just know that now we are responsible for the house.
So that was just Adekunle's own conversation. For Cross, he was answering the question that she asked about like how many places do they have? That's 2, 2, 1, 1. Like sorry, how many places do they have to clean so that they can properly share? That's like I think they had like 10 or 11 places. According to Cross, it's like there are 10 or 11 places. Then she's like, okay, we can do the 2, 2. Then the extra place that's remaining, then they'll do it together. But she just wants them to find a place to clean. They should figure something out, or they should find a place that they're going to clean. That was
So if you share,
Cross's own contribution to the meeting this morning.
About 10 places, 10, 11 places.
so if you share it to, is there going to be like another space remaining?
Everybody can do 2, 2, 3, 3.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I want to calculate how many places we have first in the house. Then if we do it 2, 2 and it's 2 million, everybody will do it. But if we do 2, 2 and it's complete, then we'll do 2, 2 places.
Okay.
So hold on.
The house is actually clean.
Okay. So let's now talk about. So it was at this point that they were still taking a look at what was going on in the house based on the cleanliness and addressing the cleanliness issue. So it now became like a back and forth situation where it's like, okay, the house is clean. We don't really need to like make specific places. Just clean your parts. Maybe when you say any other place that's dirty, you do it. And then Ilebaye was now saying that they should pick up things, that there are some places that they have some dirt. And she mentioned the locker room, which is her own duty, right? And then Adekunle is like, okay, that's your own jurisdiction. I mean, that's your own duty. So you should do that. She's like, she's not saying that she's not going to do that. That she's just highlighting that there are certain places that have things that they need to pick up, right? So that was the conversation at this point in the meeting.
The house is actually clean
But
now.
let's just get our own duties. Even if it's clean, let's still do something. The locker room is not clean. There are places that are not even clean. There are little things we can
If that's the case, that's your duty.
I know, I'm
Eh.
not saying I'm not going to do it, but there are little tiny things that are on the floor that we can just pick. But let's just have our duty.
So I think at this point, Ilebaye was now getting like a bit agitated. I think she was now feeling like they were trying to maybe not listen to her, listen to what she was saying because of the arguments back and forth. And then she now pointed out that she's still the head of house. When another head of house comes in, they can change that. But for now, they have to listen to her that she's still the head of house. So that's what she was pointing out at this point of the conversation. Like, okay, I am. This is what I'm saying, and this is what you guys have to take from what I'm saying, basically.
If the next head of house comes and change, then fine, but I'm still the head of house today. So
So that's what I'm
I
saying.
say you guys should please do it.
As of
So
today,
the next head
the
of
house
can
is
still do
clean.
it. Then
The
let us
washroom has
just
been
pick
clean.
our place.
So, my dear brothers and sisters, that's when the conversation now became a thing of Adekunle and Ilebaye at this point, where he was still explaining the places that are clean. I think Adekunle was trying to say that it's not everywhere that needs to be cleaned. So there's no point of really doing 2, 2, 1, 1. Since some places are clean, we know that we're going to clean. People are already, their hands are on deck. Even before you even came out to say that we should clean, we're already cleaning. So we know that we should clean. There's no point of like now trying to share duties. I think that was Adekunle's point, right? So, but at this point, in the conversation, it now became like a back and forth. This is when Ilebaye was now saying, "I'm still talking." Adekunle said, "I was talking," and then he now spoke, right? So this was the point where a little bit of, tension. A little bit of tension was going on.
I cleaned the locker room, which is
Well,
your
I'm just
duty
saying,
yesterday.
if we try to do everything
Nobody is
together,
arguing with
I'm
you.
not arguing, but I'm still speaking, please, Adekunle.
I was the one
Move
talking now.
everybody, then speak.
The house is clean at the moment. If you said the locker room has a few things to do, that's your jurisdiction. As of yesterday, I swept it.
So, my dear brothers and sisters, that's when they now came. Would I say they agreed to disagree? It's not like they agreed to disagree. Okay. Ah, oh, if you not talk saying like this today, let's move on. If it's like this, let's move on. It's okay. Oh, that's when the is like, okay, oh. And then she now made a statement that when is your turn? Like, people should continue doing now. When is your turn? You're also going to they're going to be disrespecting you. They're going to now be disrespecting you during your own turn and everything. And then Cross now heard that and is like, what did he even say? Yeah, he said that ship has sailed. basically. So I think it was referring to. In fact, let me even play it first before we analyze that. So she was saying, when it's your turn, you'll be disrespected, and then Cross now said that ship has sailed. I think
No,
Messi was just in the background already sweeping, and then she was also I think she was laughing or so, or she was just what would I call it, chuckling.
so you don't need to worry yourself. Mercy has carried broom now. I'm going to the pink room now.
That's very clean.
Don't worry yourself. Permission to fall out.
No problem. But just know anybody that comes, to still be your turn that they will be disrespecting you anyhow.
That ship has sailed.
Cross saying that that Cross saying that that ship has sailed. So, my dear brothers and sisters, that's basically what happened, and she just made that statement. So, I think Cross was his response was onto the way she said, they'll be disrespecting you." Let me take that back and listen very well.
To you anyhow.
Hold on.
But just know anybody that comes, to still be your turn that they will be disrespecting you anyhow.
Okay. So I think Cross responding to that is just maybe because he felt like she was sounding like they were all disrespecting her and everything. I think the only person that really like said something, like the only person that made it like a back and forth situation was Adekunle. That's the only person that was like, okay, was really insisting that this is what it is, and then Ilebaye was like, this is what it is, right? So that her statement was not like maybe it was directed at everybody or something like that. I think that's why Cross made the statement that he made, like this ship has sailed. What does he mean by that ship has sailed? See, this week I'm not ready to dip anything. You see, this week, you guys, it's cruise for me. This morning I woke up thinking that I'm just gonna watch like cruise in the house and everything, only for the it to be that the tension in the house today is different from how it was yesterday. So since this thing happened, they've just been like the energy has just been a little bit like tensed, right? So that tension is back this week. I honestly hope that it doesn't lead to anything more, because I promise you, with everything in me, I do not want a fight this week. I want a peaceful week. I want that finalist week that will just be calm. Like we'll just be enjoying watching, because we've had enough. People have tried this season. You have tried. Please, I beg you, people in the name of God. But if there's any bad bullshit, I'll report it, sha. But I honestly do not want that. I just want to cruise this week. I'm not ready for all of that. So uh, okay. I think Cross is saying they're in the last week. So no, you're me. I think so too. Like, yeah, I actually agree with the whole thing of just everybody just come together and clean. They've already started cleaning. People are already acting responsible. Some people are already clean even before the meeting. Just come together, clean. Let's work together. Based on the conversation they had yesterday, let's just act like. I think Messi is coming from that angle because of her season. The final five, they had this bond, like Mike, Messi, who else, fraud, martial. So it was like this togetherness. Final five, they didn't have to really do all of these things. So I think that's where she's coming from, right? So, but moving on, like I said, I don't get energy. It went wrong energy for this. Let me just update you guys on what happened this morning. Let's now go back to last night, because last night was pretty chilled. So they were even talking about businesses, like patronizing each other's businesses when they go out. If I patronize a business and we patronize this person's business, it's going to be cool. Like according to how Messi was putting it, she's like, this season is they're kind of cool. There's no deep rivalry from their angle. I don't know about fans outside, but from their angle, there's no deep rivalry. So it's going to be a cool season. So they were just addressing the whole thing of, if you come out, we should patronize each other's businesses, and it's going to benefit them.
Imagine if all of us come together and push whatever you're selling. You're good. We do that to you, you do that to me like that. We're good. That's what we didn't have in other seasons.
But my prayer is I hope that when we go outside, we'll be like that, because
But that's true, Sha.
people go carry vessel for one or
We
two
don't
things
carry
when
vessel,
they
now
hear.
we go lose last now.
So that's just what Messi is saying. We are gonna lose. Like, if you carry that energy of what do they call it? If you carry that energy of, what they call it, beef outside, they are the ones that will lose. They are the ones that lose, because fans will just keep doing what they know how to do, nothing more. Someone said no one looks down on her. She's just good at it. Everybody is stepping up their game, so I'll have to get votes. She's the head of house, please. Adekunle shouldn't be insubordinate. She's the head of house. They can understand your housemates. Don't get drunk, etc. No, and stuff. There's a lot going on. Um, yeah, there's a lot going on. Saying look, there's another night, do not say it. So yeah, I think personally, to be honest, this money zone, I think that it did not really need to get that deep. Like I said, more. Why am I even still on it? We have that ship has sailed. Let me use crosses. So that ship has sailed for this particular video. We're done with that. We're moving on to like other things for today. Maybe when I read the comments later, then I'll just say what I think. So they now went on to even talk about Miracle. So they're talking about Miracle from BB Titans. They were discussing the BB Titans housemates, saying that Miracle was very dramatic. Kosi was also, they talked about the dynamics between Kosi, Miracle, Yemi, and that's when this babe Ilebaye was saying that she was in one gathering that they were all together, right? And Cross was there, and it was just a chilled conversation.
Yeah, it's very interactive. We went to the same garden. Yes, I was there. And you not land like you. How do you? When you met me in that wall. No, you were there. After that, I was asleep, bro.
So hold on, somebody asked the question and said I did not answer. Lawal, please, what's the question? I don't think I saw it. Please, what's the question? Just ask the question again. I don't think I saw the question. Yeah. They're not happy by it, but they're scared of what's going on the outside. That's period. Or more. It's not be smart, Yeah, yeah. Thanks for joining in. Please do well to give it a thumbs up if you're currently on the live stream. Right? So you're currently on the live stream. I don't think this money situation has anything to do with looking down on. It's just them thinking that there's no. I think the point they were trying to pass across is that now final week with day, no need for all these things. Let's just operate together, kind of thing. I think that's the angle. Maybe they didn't go about it well. Like the way Adekunle went about it is like it's like he was trying to enforce his own view, that kind of thing. But I think the message you're trying to pass across was final week, let's just work together. We have done some things already. I even did your duty because he was telling her I even cleaned the locker room, which is her duty. So, no point of sharing that. So I think that was the angle they're coming from. Just that Adekunle was the only one that was like really, really like, okay, let's do like this, let's do like this kind of thing, right? So I don't really think he's looking down on something, to be honest. But everybody has their own views. For this morning in particular, I don't think that was the case, right? Um, Let me now bring up the other conversation that they were having in the this thing where they were talking about Miracle being very dramatic. Miracle was actually a very dramatic person. I don't know if you guys watched the BB Titans stuff. They talk about Blue Eva, spoke about Yemi, everybody.
South African chick. Blue, okay, Blue Eva. Yeah, Blue Eva says she's nice. She's a nice person. Yeah, I like her too. No, it's nice.
Miracle is so dramatic. So dramatic. Susan, thank you very much. Susan Jeanette. It's today we get a vibe. It's a normal argument, I guess. So I guess the week still has hope of. So now there's something that happened between Pere Adekunle, not between Pere and Adekunle. And Pere was asking Adekunle a question about Venita. How does he feel based on the fact that he was close to Venita and she's out of the house? How does he feel about it? And he said, but he doesn't know how he feels right now, to be honest. Let me bring that up. Let me increase that. So he's like he doesn't know how to feel. He doesn't know how he feels, and I think it's just okay.
How do you feel though? I know you were pretty close to Venita. Were you guys actually like cool before she left?
We're not speaking. I just hope that she has a good one on the outside.
Yeah.
You guys, my camera my video just got like obstructed. Hold on, let me change my battery pack. But yeah, I'm still here. Well, let me change the camera. Hold on. Integrated the webcam. Hold on. Okay, let's go. This is so weird. I just changed my battery. My battery just died. My camera battery just died. I had to change it. This is so weird. I look so red. I'm using my laptop camera right now. I didn't even know my battery was low. But yeah, let me reduce this so that it will not be that much. So, like I said, then the next thing, what they call it, Adekunle was now saying that he wishes Venita well on the outside, that she know the year what, that he wishes her well on the outside. He hopes she's doing good. I say, this is with their mind strong. Oh.
Does not care.
Hold on. He said if it, she was just saying that she's very, that she's pretty stubborn.
Because if you tell her now, she says she does not care. She has experience. She's not a newcomer and all of all that. And she tell me that she know the year word. Yeah.
So these people, this is serious, because from the way he sounds, it looks like the oath is not gonna end. Like I don't know, but with the way Venita responded yesterday, it looks like she still has hope that there's something going to happen. But I think it sounded like, okay, I wish you all the best on the outside or something. But I guess when he comes out, we'll now know. We never really know how these people decide to do their thing. But yeah, that was just what he said. He wishes her. It was giving that their dinner conversation where it's like, I wish you all the best. She said, I wish you all the best. That's what it was giving. Since he doesn't know, but they are strong. Oh, like it's very weird that they didn't even have the conversation before she left. Benita did not talk to him, he did not talk to her. How did they do it? Yo, but na them Sabisha, na them no. Then what do they call it? This morning we had and Messi and Pere. They were just cruising. Oh, what would I call it cruising? Yeah, they were pretty much. Messi was looking so fine this morning. She literally dressed up, like really, really dressed up this morning. I don't know if I can show her full outfit because YouTube they are pretty strict about the kind of things that they would like to see here. But let me just show you guys what her conversation with Pere. She was looking so good, and they were just teasing each other.
I'm looking into my eyes.
Where else you looking into?
To my soul.
Yeah, your eyes are the window to your soul, so I have to look into your eyes to get to your soul.
Do you see anything like so?
I see a wicked in the
How's your body doing?
See now I look into my eyes. When I say your eyes are the window to your soul, so I have to look into your eyes to get to your soul. I say, window, okay. What of door? And then at some point the conversation now moved on to between them. I think what they were even saying is if she was asking him how is the body doing? He's like he's doing him jiggy jiggy jiggy. And she now told him that my dear, collect your money, wake up. More like focus. It was giving focus on your money kind of thing. She was telling him that after he has finished gallivanting throughout the season and all of that, he said he was having fun basically. So she said, "Are you still having fun now?" And he said yes. And she's like, okay, that's good. And that's when she now asked him, "How's your body doing you?" And he said he's doing him jiggy 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 jiggy.
How's your body doing? Pere, wake up. Collect the money.
So later on, Cross now joined their conversation. Where hold on. Cross now joined the conversation, and it was just a pretty chilled. Um, it was a pretty chilled table conversation, just normal things. A lot was said, between them. But yeah, let me just play what they spoke about.
That's a code of the tap out.
You should be scared of me.
Tap out.
So I just a smile.
So everybody is like you can see that Cross obviously like is well dressed. Like today, say everybody needs to look. I mean, this week everybody needs to look their best. Like they should give us all their outfits. Everybody should, wear their clothes. Then somebody said something that that interested me. Someone said some people are here for their favorites housemates. I'm here for you. Yes, so at this point they need to add me to the voting site so that people vote Anita vote. So yeah, like I said, the energy in the house is just it's up and down, I guess. Meeting your life first time, Anita. Yes, yes, so yes. I seen fans also voting events already. For Messi mind, she don't win. I think for all of them's mind, they are pretty much thinking that they stand a chance at winning. I can't wait to see her shocked face. Who are you talking about? Misty? Maybe Messi? Um I asked Messi what thing she wants. Messi say making commodity. I couldn't watch the full conversation because I was preparing this video. So is that what he said? Oh, that's crazy. What? Yes, so vote me for the 120 million. 120 milli. Who do you think will win? My dear, I have been saying it on this channel that to be honest, to be 100, like be 100% honest with you, I have no idea anybody could win this season. Even at Adekunle, Pere. I think the only person that I'm sure I can bet my rights and let me not bet things, let me not go and lose something. But I can bet that he's most likely not going to win his cross. But apart from cross, I think that any other person has a chance. And I haven't seen you in the diary room. Oh, Biggie, this is Big Brother. Anita, reports to the diary room. I'm going there now. Oh. Messi looks good in our outfit, but vote by that's okay. That's okay. Vote for anybody. I'm loving this. I'm loving the energy in this room. This is kind of sorry. This is kind of energy I need in the house. Like I need them to give me fun, positive energies this week. People that should just be spoiling them. Spa, just spa dates, everything, just nice things, so that the week will be very chill. Not the one that I did. The dinner, this thing that I did last night, it was almost like I don't know, finalist dinner. Is that what is that what he decided to do? I think maybe he did that because of the wager. He said they will not have better treats this week. So maybe because they lost their wager, that's why he did that. So you guys, let me just end this live stream here. I don't want it to reach 27 minutes. So I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for watching and don't forget